And we're live! This is Questnauts with, you know...
This is Questnauts.
God damn it.
God damn
it. I fixed the problem. Does anyone want to check the stream to see if it's, you know, okay?
I'd rather just laugh at you.
God.
What a fucking loser.
Hi, I'm Boosh.
Maybe we can have a link to the stream if we want to see it.
Go on, give me a second. Fucking assholes. We're live, you know. We're live.
I know we're live.
God damn it.
We just don't care.
And I sound insane because I can't stop laughing.
So, today you have me, Boosh, as your DM for this lovely session of Questnauts.
Question.
What?
Session.
What a lovely session it'll be.
Session? Oh, God damn
You
it.
almost said session.
Okay, I almost did, but did I? No. By the way, who are you people?
Hey, I'm Tom. I don't exist. I'm playing Wade.
That's nice. Who's...
I'm Becca. I'm playing Fara.
I'm Mr. Numbers. I'm playing Mr. Russ.
I'm Austin. I'm playing Blankae. Oh, God. It's gonna hurt my voice all night. You know that, Connor. You son of a bitch.
And I'm Leo. I'm playing as Guy, and I'm hearing echoes because I'm making sure this stream works.
Yay, does it work?
It's working, so, you know, you can mute it now.
Yeah, it's working. It's just, Alright, sorry, I was hearing double. That was really throwing me off.
Alright.
That usually happens when you have a stream and a Skype call on at the same time.
Yep. One of them's gonna have to mute.
So it's working.
Huh. So,
The things we do for you, Mr. Burge.
Yep, thank you guys.
Oh, by the way, I'm Lina and I play Marina and I'm always in the background, so there you go.
Yep. They call her Mrs. Background. Or Mrs. Camouflage.
I have no misses, how dare you?
Miss. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's just Miss.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were taking women or not. God. Anywho.
Hey, Numbers.
What happened last... God damn it. Ask your question, Danny.
Say again? Yo.
Okay, never mind. You were echoing a lot, and I wanted to make sure.
Oh, okay. Last time, we had Blankae. Not Blankae. Blankae went on his own little adventure to a strip club to meet up with an old friend. And unfortunately killed a man and hid a body. He also got you know, the ship repaired and, you know,
welcome.
Got some essential parts. And a cloaking device. Then, while that was going on, Guy, Wade, and Russ and Marina went on a shopping spree.
Tried to take a poop.
And then tried to take a poo. Unfortunately, this ended up with a giant snake being in the toilet and almost eating them. They almost died.
Giant poop snake.
To a poop snake.
I don't know. I thought we took care of it pretty well.
Yeah. Well, you weren't bitten. So you were fine. Wade and I really thought Marina was almost a goner.
So what did Wade do?
He shot a lightning bolt at it.
You know, I mean, I shot it as well.
And he shot it. He shot at the poop snake. And then
Farrah tried to go on a date.
And then Farrah tried to go on a date, which ended terribly. Well,
no, it ended nicely. It started out terribly.
Oh, I completely forgot to make... And, in the process, you guys got a new, crew member. Who...
Yes, we did.
Yeah, they got a pre-marriage adopted child. So.
Yeah,
It
which
stopped right in front of our house. Are you serious? Oh my god.
I made the character token.
Yay, now give me permission.
You got permission. You can move him around.
Yay!
So yeah, and you adopted a little implin, a goblinoid-like creature. But it's a baby, so you could raise it to be right. Who knows?
Or horrible.
It could also be absolutely terrible.
Russ is, for the uninitiated, a genetic experiment of sorts, created to be a functioning member of society despite his horrible, horrible race.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to Sparkwits?
So, we'll start off today's session with Fara coming back on board with a little bundle of joy.
Clinging
What's
to
this
her
crying?
neck.
Jesus Christ. Who the fuck is crying? Russ, that better not be you and your light novels.
I like how for some reason Russ and Marina are in the same room.
No, they have the same rooms in the same area. Yeah.
I will investigate this whining. Where the fuck is,
There.
where the fuck is, Farah?
It's not even really whining. It's actually play biting, Farah. Like a kitten.
Alright, what the hell's going on? Farah, I knew you were fat, but I didn't know you were pregnant.
Farrah's going to slap Blankae for that.
No.
And at this
Ow.
point, Wade probably walked in, was like looking at it like, okay, let me see what she has to say about why she brought this Zimling on board. And then has just completely lost it and is laughing hysterically in the corner.
I mean, like,
So
how
this
are
is
you gonna
immediate.
tell your husband about this?
Farrah's Blankae, don't make me slap you again.
So just to make sure, this is immediately after Farah came back, huh? Or pretty
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
everyone reconvened? Alright.
I don't know what Russ and Marina are up to. It looks like they went immediately to bed.
Wait,
No, they're painting each other's nails.
No,
Is
even
this
dirtier.
after-
Pillow
Is
fort.
this after the... Wait, is this right after the shopping trip?
no, this is a
Yep.
day after the shopping trip.
They're making
Oh,
a
well
pillow
then
fort and
Marina's
painting
suffering
nails.
from severe sugar withdrawal after the candy store incident.
Yep.
They're also painting
I like to
nails.
imagine that we are holed up in Fort Candy.
I just realized that Russ probably has like the grossest nails. They're all-
Underneath
Well, his
the-
hands are nails, basically.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways, Farrah's just like, no, I was not pregnant.
then where did you
And I
get the
slapped
kid?
again for that.
Where'd
It's
you
an
get the
implant.
kid?
It's an implant. We have named him Sparkle. And I saved him from a ruthless beauty, much bigger and stronger one. And now he likes me, and now I'm going to take care of him. As she sits there and hugs.
Alright, whatever, I don't care. All this kid needs is a car seat. Which I'll have Wade make. Wade. I go up to Wade and whisper, Wade, get tons of duct tape and strap him to the radiator if he ever acts up.
I say, so you want me to make a papoose? Only for a radiator?
Yeah, pretty much.
Strangely the same width and size as Farah, but you know.
In the process, I also want to accidentally take apart the radiator.
You feel it get cold.
Actually, Wade, if you help with the education, Sparkwitz would actually make a very good technician.
Oh, hold on, let me help him with this education. Don't go to school. It's worthless. You'll be in debt for the rest of your life.
I say, well, I've never really met a smart Implin. Is this thing actually somewhat ordinary in terms of its intelligence?
Fair. Yeah, and also, class Blankae again.
Ow. Ow.
So you're just allowing her to...
Ow.
Really, with
just
this
allowing her to hit
exchange,
you?
I was imagining... No, I was just imagining with this exchange when Wade asked if Sparkwitz was smart. Farah said, sure he is, he could do this, and he just does something really off the walls, like just a little dance or something. Just something really stupid.
God. So...
No. Apparently, from after a lot of conversation with my fiance, apparently he's a freebie Implin, which means that they are, they're not as strong, but they're smart.
Alright. We'll make a good, if Wade can't reach a certain component inside the ship, he can crawl in and probably lose a hand. I'm just saying.
I'm just fair there, Blankae. Just don't. Everything you're saying about the situation right now makes me want to keep slapping you.
I'm just gonna go.
I was going to say, Blankae, you're really on a roll with this today.
I know, thank you.
Something happened? Did something happen, Blankae?
Visions of the man you killed. Flash in your head. You're going to a post-traumatic stress disorder-like state.
By the way, I was asking in character, he's very, you're not normally this,
witty?
Whatever this is.
Sassy?
You're a lot more Blankae than usual.
Look, I just get more and more Blankae every day. It's who I am. Now, excuse me, we're going to our next destination.
Where is that, exactly?
Hold on, I gotta answer the phone. Farah, come with me.
Alright.
I begin taking measurements of the...
the radiator.
No, of the Implin, both for the manufacturing of the papoose, as well as to find locations where, again, to use Blankae's thought process. I accepted both.
You're realizing I'm making you tie him up to a radiator whenever he acts up.
Well, no. It's also Wade actually liked the idea of having a small creature to reach spaces that are very small. So he needs to know exactly how large the Implin is.
Hypothetical
and I
scenario.
am very amused at the idea of Farah actually having one of those baby carrier things.
Oh, you're getting one.
I'm sorry.
Whether or not it's going to be decently made, we'll find out.
Oh no.
No. Roll me a engineering sort of thing.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm just picturing Sparkwitz, the thermonuclear core is acting up. Don't worry, I'll get to it. But Sparkwitz, you'll die. It's for the good of the crew.
Okay.
Out of all the people I've met on my travels, Farah, you're the most human.
And then we all just look around and be like, what's human? Alright, so I add for this roll, because you said engineering, I get my engineering bonus as well as my general knowledge bonus.
Yep.
Okay, so give me a second to look up both those numbers. Both of those numbers. General knowledge is literally just your intelligence, right? Or is it plus skill points?
It's plus skill points. And yeah, it's.
There's actually not a comment.
By the way, link around the stream if you are half here, half there.
What am I doing?
I'm having a little trouble locating my general.
It should be at the.
I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while you're rolling that up, I'm going to go with Russ.
Apparently a phone call.
With the phone call.
We answer.
We're already here. We're answering it. And Farrah's got like Sparkwoods out of her sight for a while. You know that, right?
Yep. So you answer it, and a representative person dressed in a suit. So, hello, mic working? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. I've recently heard that this is the location where I could find a Wade Nerosin. Nelson.
Who's calling?
I'm a representative of Merchant Co.
Let's see if he's on the ship.
1, do you want to kill him? 2, do you want us to sell him to you? 3, how much?
Farrah's gonna go to Wade and just be like, someone's calling you from Merchant Co. Should we tell him you're not here? Or you're busy?
I say, by the way, I rolled a 21.
Oh yeah, that papoose is pretty badass.
Okay. You see me working on what appears to be going to be a pretty decent papoose. I look over and I say, can you say that again?
Someone from a merchant thing has called for you?
Alright, so I get up and I go into the other room. And I just, I kind of have, a general, surprised look on my face.
Wade Nerosin, yeah, okay. How do I explain this to you? And I'm really sorry for your loss. But your grandfather, the CEO, one of our board members, has recently passed away.
I say...
I'm extremely sorry for your loss.
At this point, I kind of look and I'm like, well, okay, why are you calling me about this?
Well, he's left you quite a bit of an inheritance.
I look over at everyone else. What are the general faces of the people in the room?
Farrah is surprised, but not like, holy crap, inheritance. More just like, wait, he had living family?
Alright, I go back over and I'm like, why am I getting any of this inheritance?
I really don't know. Your name's on the will. I mean, we have lawyers here, and your uncle would like to speak to you about this, and look, it's all really complicated. The funeral is in about maybe 5 days, so if you could, hurry to this location.
I say, wait a second. I have an uncle?
Oh. Wow, this is awkward. You don't really know him that well, do you?
No, not at all.
Okay, well, we have the, location right here. It's the planet, give me a name that revolves water. Tropicanus. Planet Tropicanus.
I like to imagine Boosh is looking at a juice box at this very moment.
Tropicanus.
In the sector Sunny D.
Yes. Sunny D sector. Yes.
Okay. At this point, I say, what exactly was left in the will for me?
I really don't know at the time. I just know from the lawyers that your name is mentioned and your presence is requested at the funeral.
I say, okay, I'm assuming that I got all the coordinates.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hang up. I turn to everyone else, and I'm like, I think we should go.
Wait, what?
I say I don't really want to go.
Well, it sounds like it's required in order to get the inheritance.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty sizable, but I don't know.
Well,
I have a feeling that they're not
money?
actually planning on giving me any of the inheritance.
So what you're saying is you don't want to go because you feel like it's a setup.
Well, I mean, I never really, I don't really think I ever met my grandfather. And considering,
Honestly,
my mother tried to kill him on several occasions, and, I find it very odd that I'd be in the will.
I actually find it very surprising that you have living family, truth be told.
I know. I assumed that it was just the one old dude. And I figured, I'm not surprised he's dead, but knowing that I have an uncle as well, that'll be interesting. I turn to Blankae. Blankae, what do you think?
You, Blankae,
I'm imagining that clip Lina posted of Uncle Stan charging in and screaming money.
That's basically
that's how I was picturing it.
Yeah, Blankae.
Look, Wade, you're gonna need to whore yourself out. I don't care if it's sexual or you do it on a business level. But probably it's gonna be sexual. I don't know. Big companies have weird sex shit going on. I know a guy.
This has nothing to do with the situation. You're talking about the sizable inheritance.
Wait, you're getting a sizable inheritance? Shit, let's go! You're gonna make me rich, Wade, my boy!
Can I say that Sarah slapped Blankae again?
Roll strength. Gee, sort of.
Wait, no, I could just make the sound. Ow!
Sarah's gonna look at
pokes his head in.
Wade, then D, doggy. Sorry.
You had something to say?
Okay. Well, it was just sort of. He didn't catch the mother trying to kill him several times bit, so he's just gonna pop in and say, "But he's family. Shouldn't you go at least see off part of your family?" He did come in late. This is.
Yeah, no.
To the priest here.
I turn over and I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's how it really should work, but my family's kind of different.
Well, you could go, and I mean, they never said anything about not inviting guests. We could always go as backup.
Well, that's true. And I mean, I guess it really depends on how much inheritance is going to be split between me and I guess my uncle. I don't think I have any other family. So we'll have to see about that. But if you guys think it's all right to go, then we can do it.
Only if you're comfortable, I suppose. But
well, I mean, being able to get a certain amount of that inheritance would be really nice.
And it sounds like you really don't have much of an emotional attachment, so it's kind of just like going money to go watch someone else's funeral.
That's true. And like I said, I'd never really met the guy.
I want you to imagine at this very moment, Russ bursts into the fucking pilot's chamber with like greasy candy smears all over his face and a pillow stuck to the side of his head. And he says, "She's before candy, successful. Our supplies are out."
Wait, what?
No. Sarah just stares and just, note to self: never buy sugar for Russ ever.
What happened again?
We're out of sugar, apparently.
All I know is Russ bursted in covered in sugar, and I imagine because he busted in, he knocked Guy over. That's all I know.
To be fair, Guy, you would know that Russ bought a shit ton of candy.
No, I know. What did he say?
The candy's gone.
The siege of Fort Candy was successful. We're out! We're out of sugar!
Sarah is going to be very politely, just going to do that, walk over and peel the pillow off Russ's face and just go, that's probably because you ate it all, hun.
Russ, you had a little bit of a beard going on, but as soon as the pillow is removed, that hair is just waxed off.
Marina collapses in the doorway, covered by a bedsheet.
Are you covered
Shivering.
in this much candy?
Like, you think it's Marina, and all of a sudden, like, it just falls over twitching.
Frida just like, it looks like Russ had an accomplice on this fort, on the siege of Fort Candy. What did I miss during my day?
Russ, you notice a baby, a little baby Implin.
Hanging on to Sarah's shoulder.
He's kind of sleeping.
Russ just kind of stares blankly at him for a moment. And then just reaches up to his face and peels off an entire Twizzler. And holds it out.
The Implin takes it.
Technically, you're the one in control. You're in control of Sparkwood's voices and actions.
He's like, he
Sarah,
takes it.
It's candy. You eat it.
Mom, I'm kind of scared of these guys. They're really weird.
Wait, you can talk?
Yeah. You never talk to me.
Oh.
I look over and I'm like, you can talk?
Sarah, see, I told you he's smart.
This guy.
They just very like, I know you're scared of him too. Quite frankly, I'm a little scared of him myself sometimes.
Look, Wade, you need to go. You're gonna get super rich. Which means I'll get super rich.
And before he only gets 10 bucks.
Marina, you see the last bit of candy that was stuck to Russ be eaten by this little Implin.
I'm just imagining Marina versus the Implin fight to the death for the last Twizzler.
Like, too late. Sparkwood ate it.
You see Marina put her fingers up against her forehead like she's going to try to use a spell, but instead she falls over and her eyes are rapidly blinking rave lights.
Farrah's just like, okay, it looks like these two need some vegetables. I will be right back.
I have to eat an orange to get sugar.
And with that, she's gonna head over to, I guess, the crates or the storage. So she's gonna head over to those and get some vegetables.
All you can find is beets.
Russ moves a couple of times and then falls face first onto the ground.
Do I find potatoes?
Beets. Mostly, beet-like, let's say they're like, blue beets.
Alright. Farrah cuts one into 2 chunks, and then, like, just shoves one in Marina's, like, just enough to where it's, like, in her mouth, but she can still breathe. And then, like, kind of turns Russ over with her foot and does the same thing.
Alright. So as you guys eat vegetables, you head course towards the funeral.
And Farrah now has a wonderful new baby carrier.
Yep.
Sparkwood.
Add that in your inventory.
One Farrah fitted baby carrier.
Yeah. So
until she can trust Sparkwitz on his own outside of the ship, eventually she's gonna use like a baby leash with him.
do you have one of those?
She'll buy one. Which reminds me, she still needs to buy better armor and a better axe, and you didn't tell me how much that would be.
I'm gonna say that was 2,000 gold for each item.
So 4,000?
Bucks!
Bucks.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I need to remember my own currency.
Okay, so 4,000. Got it.
Yeah. And
So,
that's
like,
a
do we have to
plus
go
one.
grocery shopping just to get moved before we go, or should we just leave?
I'm gonna let you guys know that with another mouth to feed, your food supplies are going to be a lot shorter.
We'll just add
How
more
much
to
do
the...
infants eat compared to, like, any other race?
Well, usually more so.
And that's... Wait, real quick.
They have a very high metabolism, but they like to eat a lot as well.
Real quick, the armor and the axe I just bought is like a bonus +1.
Yeah, for your DR and your, and that's really all it gives you is a bonus to DR for the armor, and the axe does a +1 to attack and damage.
Okay.
Alright, so, anything else you guys want to buy before you head out on adventure?
I have an idea, but I don't think it's something that could work now.
Okay.
I imagine Russ just says, "We need more supplies. A candy store." No!
No candy!
That's him screaming to himself. Because he knows of the withdrawal.
We just get more rations. Just extra rations. How much would be, real quick, how much extra would it be for the Implin's rations?
God, how much was it before?
You're going to feed your kid rations.
Well, no, the rations is like the ship's food. So, like, how much extra would I need to pay to add enough for Sparkwit?
500.
I will pay the 500 for the
for 3 months.
All right, we only buy in 5-month chunks, 3-month chunks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
Alright, we get groceries, we go back to the ship, and we head out to go meet
Tropicanus.
Tropicanus.
Someone write that down.
Write what down?
Tropicanus, so I remember.
Tropicanus, like tropical, but with N-U-S at the end?
Yeah, no L.
Okay, there you go.
Tropicanus. Funny Tropicanus in the Sunny D cluster.
I'm sorry if you separate the words a little big. It sounds like Tropic Anus.
Be sure that it's the button of every small girl joke in the universe.
We're finally out of here. That Tropic Anus.
It's like the planet Venus.
I'm sorry, I just...
It was once known as Swamp Anus. But no.
Gosh.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. So, during your 5 days, what do you do? Russ and Marina, I'm presuming you recover from your withdrawals.
We're coming out of rehab.
Sarah is teaching Sparkwit manners and how to read.
I like to manage that, like, Marina's, like, acting like she has to learn to walk again, and she's wearing one of those gowns that's open in the back. Just falls over on like, these crutches. It's like, it's not worth it, just give me the candy. No, you can fight this!
Every once in a while, Sarah shoves a beat in their mouths.
Imagine, though, like, with Marina and her mind powers, her, like, as she's coming down from her sugar withdrawals, Her eyes are like lighthouse beacons, and they like slowly dim as she gets back to normal.
Anyways, we've got raising a baby in Flynn, people recovering from sugar highs, Guy doing everything Guy does.
Yep. Guy, what are you doing? Oh wait, Danny's not here.
Exactly, that's why I said Guy, whatever Guy does.
Wade, what are you doing?
This is on the way over?
Yeah.
Would you like to help out with
my gun and, you know, probably not really talking to anybody.
You can kind of teach
I also have to finish the papoose. So I'm assuming by the time we get there, it's made.
What thoughts are going through Wade's mind as, you know, he's going to a funeral for a man he barely even knows?
Well, I mean, from what I do know about him, I'm definitely pretty proud that he's dead. So I am thinking that this is kind of a happy day. But I really don't know why I'm supposed, like, why I'm in the whatchamacallit,
the will?
The will. So I'm a little bit nervous about that.
I mean, does Wade have older siblings?
No.
No.
Okay.
Quick question,
because he's a fish man. And fish having multiple babies.
Quick question. Because I'm staring at the pictures that you put down to Spark. Do they have noses?
No. Not visible ones.
Okay. So they don't have, like, little button noses. They're just there.
They... Not really. It's more like the Pathfinder goblin noses.
Those, like, weird little upturned things?
Yeah, a little bit. And it's more of like little slits that are not visible to the naked eye.
Okay. So like owl ears.
Think of them like Quiet from Metal Gear Solid. They breathe through their skin. Spoilers, I guess. Not really. That's why she's dressed the way she is, because she breathes through her skin. It's not because Hideo Kojima's a fucking perv.
Anyways.
Anywho. Blankae, what are you doing during this 5 days? Going on Facebook? Austin's on Facebook right now.
I got bored. A little bored.
Motherfucker, we're playing. I'm talking to you.
I know, but I'm just imagining Blankae's just like sitting on his chair, both arms behind his back, kicks his legs up, and just like a little sleep at the wheel.
For 5 days.
I know. There's a cobweb going around me.
Should we wake him up? Is he dead?
The ship has been so quiet with him like this, though.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing during an asteroid hits the ship. Like, Captain, the ship's going down! Oh, God! Life support is failing! Oh, God! Oh, God!
Anyways.
Marina and Russ, go more into detail on what you're doing.
Okay, I imagine that after Russ has gotten off the sugar high, he's just trying to talk a bit more to the Implin kid. I keep forgetting his name.
Sparkwitz.
Sparkwitz. Or you just call him Spark.
Or Witz.
Or Witz.
Hey, Spark. How you doing? Hi.
Roll a social skills, Russ.
Sarah's just like, Sparkwitz, this is Russ.
Oh, jeez.
Roll it.
Just a moment. Please, 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 please.
At least you
he is hiding. He is gripped onto Farrah's thigh. Or calf, really. Just hugging as tight as he can. By the way, actually I'll refer to this later, but yeah, he's just gripped onto her. He's like, I don't want to talk to him. He's scaring me. Marina, where are you going?
Marina opts to lie down, spread eagle on the table.
Is it even more awkward? Are you wearing that awkward hospital gown I was talking about?
No.
I think it's the normal outfit and trench coat.
Okay.
You know, Farrah's like kind of leans down a little to pat Sparkwood's head, like, it's okay, you don't have to. Russ, I think you're scaring him.
I'm sorry.
How about you finish getting off your sugar high, and we'll try again later.
It's not high as much as it is low right now.
The inevitable crash.
Let's get your blood sugar back to a normal amount here.
Marina, there are plates on the table. You knock them over.
Darn right I do.
They shatter on the ground. You will now have to share plates.
Until we go buy new ones.
This will affect your stats very poorly. -1 to social skills for all of you. I'm kidding.
Plates were terrible anyways. We're good new ones.
Farah, just
yes.
to, describe what Sparkwood is wearing. Do you change his wardrobe up at all?
He at least has a pair of cargo shorts on.
Cargo shorts.
The only reason she could get him to wear the cargo shorts is because she convinced him that the pockets were a really good idea.
Actually, roll social skills for that. Because originally he was wearing just the sackcloth and his stupid little hat.
He can keep the hat.
It might be made out of skin. You don't know.
I don't know. I forgot what I have to roll here. A D20?
It's a D20 plus your social skills.
Okay, so 1D20 plus social skills.
If you want to add any diplomacy bonus you might have, go for it.
Well, I've got that, and I don't think my singing does diplomacy rolls. It only does attack boosting.
Alright.
So it's not like I can sing my way through this. 20!
That was actually the DC.
What?
Well, after that horrible fart sound effect, you made the DC.
Awesome.
Is Danny back? Was that the sound of Danny returning or no?
I'm sorry, why is Wade in the same room I'm in?
Because that's where the message was coming from.
Okay. I thought he would go off to do his own thing. But apparently he's been watching me sleep.
No, I will probably return to my own room.
Before he leaves, I'm just like, Wade, what's your planet like? Tropic Anus?
I say, well, the most of it is a barren ice wasteland.
Wow, that doesn't sound so tropical.
Yeah, there was a reason my mom really didn't like my grandfather. And then I leave.
I was still going to
Farrah
talk
just
to you,
sitting there going,
okay.
okay, I think I need to get a winter coat for Spark.
Wait. Sparkwitz, he's borderline hates these things, by the way. Not because they're cargo shorts and they're the bane of existence everywhere. Fucking neckbeard. No,
They're not that kind of cargo short.
What other kind of cargo shorts are there?
I mean, I wear cargo shorts all the time.
They're like little kid cargo shorts.
Okay.
Oh, like Japanese schoolboy. Sure.
No. Like the cargo shorts you get at, like,
shorts.
a kid's Gap.
Guys,
Sparkwitz is like, ew, these are itchy!
you should try Chubby Sparkwitz.
They're just very, just like, you'll get used to it, trust me. As she sits there and adjusts the freaking metal plates on her armor that's right where her chest is.
God.
That's just two big armor cup plates right there on her chest.
Yeah. They were actually your dinner plates. She just pulls them off whenever dinner comes around.
No.
You mean dinner bowls?
Her dinner bowls. Oh boy, soup tonight. Everyone, she just takes them off and everyone's like, should we talk about this? I don't know if she'll get offended or not. Is this a cultural thing? I don't know, guys.
Vera.
No.
Vera.
It's just arms, you pervert.
I know.
Blanka's
So
wondering
let's say Farrah, what?
I'm just wondering if, like, Vera, I need cereal. Can I borrow your best plate? Also, can I milk your tits?
Farrah would like
That's
to
a little
punch
too far.
that person. I would like to punch you across the room. I'm going to punch you across the room now.
Roll a dexterity throw for your axe. You know, use your flexibility to throw your axe across the room.
I'm not throwing it across the room.
No,
it's
he's
just more of
punching
like I'm like,
No.
Why would
She
I
wants
throw
to
my
throw
axe
Blankae across the room.
Oh, okay. Roll
It'll be
athletics.
basically like throwing a Muppet.
Just roll your athletics.
I don't get thrown very far, but that's okay.
Yeah, you try to grab him and he just runs away like a little gnome.
No.
He locks the pilot door and refuses to come out.
I'm sorry. Please resist.
You say anything like that again, and I will throw you into the airlock.
If you have
And
a
if you say it
complaint,
once more after that, we'll actually open the airlock.
if you have a complaint, please go to Human Resources.
What's a human?
Fair. No, wait, no, there's Sarah Blankae, so I am the human resources.
Not anymore. I made a table with a book. You see a bunch of ripped out pages.
Sarah was hired to be the human resources. She's the diplomat.
Well, you're not being very diplomatic right now. Also, I'm sorry. Please don't punch me in my wiener.
Chloe,
Sarah,
go.
I was not going to punch you in the crotch. I was going to punch you in the face.
It's still
So
very
apparently,
soft.
you himself can't even make that difference.
Okay, proceeds to open the door.
By the way, while you're distracted with it, Farah,
What?
you see Sparkwitz trying to just gnaw the pants off.
And distractions. You are lucky, Blankae. Sparkwitz, no. No, Sparkwitz, no. I paid good money for those.
I can't wait for him to find out what a papoose is.
I can't wait for him to
It'd be like
the
Spark
baby
armor.
carrier.
It'd be like spike armor. If any enemy comes up close to his character,
So it comes up close to Farah. There's a free claw attacks.
He's like, I got this machine. Claw, claw. Anyways.
Next off, so Marina, you break plates. What else do you do during this 5 days?
That is a good question.
I feel like Marina just sort of like stares at the ceiling and attempts to question the meaning of time-space. But through, like, the filter of brain to body is, like, on obscene levels of sugar dysfunctionality, it comes out like Maria's just been reciting the digits of some random number for hours.
God. You managed to get about, 4,000 digits in the pie before you lose track.
Somewhere along the line, somebody has to eat. Marina grabs the fork out of their hand. She's like, I will feed you. And this does not go well.
Wade, you're eating dinner.
Uh-huh.
Marina grabs your fork and says that she will feed you. She's also laying on the table. By the way, Marina, has your hair grown out at all, or have you been shaving it still?
If we've just been on the ship for days, Marina has been totally incapable of shaving her head for the past few days.
Oh wow, Marina has normal hair now.
Well, no, it's not even normal hair. It's more of... She has sort of a buzz cut now with long bangs.
So, she comes up, jumps on the table.
No, she's been laying on the table, and you were just trying to eat around her. But she steals your fork. It says she will feed you.
I'm saying that's okay. Can I have my fork back?
Do you poke any of his food, Marina? With the fork?
Yes.
Do you attempt to put it in his mouth?
Yes!
It's just like that one person on, like...
Wait! Do you accept her offer?
It's like those videos of someone trying to feed
I make it look as if I'm trying to dodge, but I am really hungry, so I do actually let it in.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
Only I give like I'm really dissatisfied with this whole scenario situation, but at the same time I'm hungry, so I'm not going to fuss.
Alright. You lose 7 points of dignity.
Out of what?
7.
I imagine at this point, Russ is running around the ship, holding a giant textbook saying, "You have to learn your variables!"
Where are the location of Russ's pants?
Thankfully on, but the left leg is torn off.
I leave the captain's quarters and I'm like, Russ, I like to file a complaint against you for you not wearing pants. Put on some goddamn
pants.
Russ, roll perception.
Let's see how oblivious Russ is. Yeah, he's pretty oblivious.
Good news, Russ. You realize that you're wearing your pants as a shirt and your shirt as pants.
Please dress yourself properly.
Russ, your response.
Is this gonna come up on my performance review?
Yes.
Yeah.
Strangely
Hold
enough,
on, I'll write it down.
Blankae
He then proceeds to take out like a notepad, and then proceeds to do
an Etch-a-Sketch.
Now, I actually do like to believe that Blankae actually does keep detailed record of performance reviews.
Granted, most
Oh
of them
god,
have
I
pictures
can only
of...
imagine Farrah's is pretty much hits me a lot.
They're written like how Blankae talks. It's just, completely offensive and very blunt. but they ramble on. It's just like Blankae rambling on for several paragraphs about people.
And there may or may not be a doodle of a big-titted lady.
Of course.
No, every single crew member with big tits, for some reason. Even Russ.
Well, you're not far off with Farrah anyways.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
Okay, so you missed...
What is your life, Con? What is your life?
Well, Guy,
Yeah?
I like to imagine, well, Guy, some craziness ensued. Sparkwitz is not enjoying his cargo shorts. Blankae insulted Fara and had to hide for a few hours. Russ and Marina are still going through relapse. Marina exists on the table now.
Sparkwitz is afraid of Russ and is also learning to read and manners.
You probably haven't done laundry in quite a while. Marina, you smell like God knows what.
Considering position, probably like.
Dysentery.
Considering Marina's position, she probably smells like day-old leftovers.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
But mixed
I
with
thought
lavender.
Get dysentery.
I thought it was a Starheart thing to always smell fantastic.
Oh, yeah, they do. It's just, it's, spraying lavender perfume onto a pile of shit. Someone write that down. It's a great metaphor.
You're gonna put that in your memoir.
My memoir. That's the title of my memoir. But yeah, and Wade was unfortunately fed by Marina. She was laying on the table, and she stole his fork and started feeding Wade. It was a very awkward and terrible experience.
No, I'm just sitting here trying to imagine what in the world was Guy doing all this time.
With a blank expression.
I just imagine. There's this GIF on the internet of a guy carrying pizza in the room with this cheerful expression, and he finds that everything in the room is on fire.
I love that.
That's from Community. But yeah. So basically, I walk into the other room while I reprimand Russ, and then I see Marina feeding Wade. I don't know whether to count this as sexual harassment or some weird thing going on between you two, or which I don't really care for. I'm out.
I said she stole my fork.
Wait, are you crying?
No, but close.
Wait, roll a will saving for tears.
No, I'm okay.
By the way, he lost 7 points of dignity. Out of 7. Out of 7. Those recover over a 2-day period. Okay, so you're finally closing in on the system of the Sunny D cluster. And how do you guys prepare for the funeral?
I imagine Russ gets into his best suit.
What color is the suit?
I imagine that it's a very somber blue.
Okay, like all his other
like
suits.
Business office blue. It's like business office blue.
Yeah.
Of course, it makes him look like a fucking Oompa Loompa.
I am dressed in a zoo suit with a big floppy hat. You do know that this is possibly dangerous, so do you guys wear your underarm under your clothes, yes or no?
I go exactly how I go to everything else. I make no major change in my fashion wardrobe.
Well, just any difference of Hawaiian shirt? He puts on a nicer Hawaiian shirt.
I'm assuming I have a couple that I switch between.
Like, what is the color of the new one? It's black with dark gray flowers.
No, it's actually, yeah, no, I'll go with that. It's black with gray flowers. This is my funeral shirt. I decide.
Do you button your shirt this time?
Hey, there's a black wetsuit underneath.
Yeah.
Farrah's just gonna go in her battle armor.
ceremonial.
It already looks, yeah. Her battle armor for the game is essentially ceremonial armor, so it works.
Hold on, I need to spray paint it black.
Don't dare. She spent ages polishing the metal on that.
Well, you need to dress appropriately. Granted, I have my pistol under my jacket.
This is ceremonial armor. This is the stuff I go to with weddings.
Okay, let's hear what Guy is wearing.
Guy, do it, Guy.
Well, he's not wearing anything. It's still his armor. He just changes his screen color to, like, blue.
No.
So it's not
You
just
change
hot
it to...
pink.
And then you put on a little black bow tie.
Yes, the bow tie. I was about to mention that.
A little black bow tie magnetically clipped under your screen.
Everything starts going haywire.
Hey, no, it's like
strong magnet.
I'm joking.
Specific areas.
Wait.
Marina, what do you wear to the funeral?
Well, she gets her hair back in order. Armor under her trench coat. Pretty much.
Do you wear a fancy hat?
Like a veil. Like a widow's veil or something.
Oh my god. That'd be pretty funny. She wears like a widow's veil, and then people are like, alright, now you have double layers in front of your eyes. How are you even seeing right now?
I don't know.
I have special eyes.
Marina just walks in the walls.
Alright, let's do this, guys. Walks in the wall. The door's right there.
Just like, she's bumping into everything, and she's like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. It's like, Marina, that's a bookshelf.
So, let me check the connection real quick. Connection's good. Alright.
That's the first hour.
Alright. So, I feel as though I'm going to stop the stream for just a little bit so I can save what we have. And then I'll start the stream up again.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the middle of trying to doodle Spark.
Alright. Well, after these messages, we'll be right back.